Good afternoon, board members and guest viewers. Today I'll be presenting my shared media tactic for the Marathon Health Work with Us campaign. So the strategic objective I've created for this week is to gain 800 followers minimum within a 6-month period following the creation of a Marathon Health TikTok page. So additionally, we'd be looking to achieve a 30% increase in telephone and website leads for Marathon Health within that same time period. So when looking at shared media, I looked at the other Marathon Health social media pages. So the Facebook page currently has 3,200 followers and posts about 3 times a week. Instagram has 445 followers and posts around the same time, but they are always mirrors of the posts from Facebook. And the LinkedIn has 1,036 followers and posts about once a week, and it's usually the same content from the Facebook and Instagram. So I noticed very quickly that there is no existing TikTok page for Marathon Health, despite other partner companies like Headspace and even CSU having TikTok pages. And I saw potential in this because TikTok is engineered towards viral content and marketing. It's connected to partners like CSU and Headspace. And most importantly, it's used widely by teens and young adults. So it is an easy way to access demographics of those who are just entering the workforce, like university graduates or young trainees. So with that in mind, the action plan would be to create a page, ideally with the name being some variant of Marathon Health. Next, we would establish the tags that would be filtered under every piece of content that the page puts out, which would streamline the audiences. So in this case, the tags would be medical, allied health, health, Bathurst, Albury, put Bathurst twice there, Dubbo, Orange, Queanbeyan, and Wagga, which would allow us to access the demographics from that location. Next, we would start creating the content, which I will explain further on in the presentation. And we would also want to contact partners, as well as other Marathon Health social media pages, which would then be able to begin sharing the TikTok content and endorsing the page at large. So in terms of budget estimates, a large benefit of this tactic is that it is functionally cost-free. The only upfront cost would be for equipment and facilities like cameras and microphones. Given that TikTok is a mobile-based application, they are completely optional and aren't really needed. But if Marathon Health was wanting to opt into that, it would be allocated roughly $3,000 from the budget towards those. But the cost of content, which, as I will explain, is essentially free to produce, as well as maintenance of the page by Marathon Health personnel. So in terms of content that would be put onto the page, I've put together 3 examples. So the first example is a staff profile. So it would be a video of 30 seconds or less introducing a member of staff or a worker at Marathon Health. They'd outline their roles and a typical day in the workplace, and it must reflect a positive working attitude, excitement to work, ideally audio-based with the worker talking to the camera or interacting with the audience in some way. Example 2 would be fact videos. So they would be text-based in nature, and they would display facts about Marathon Health, allied health professionals, or just medical facts pertaining to professions within the banner of allied health. And they should be interesting and illuminating to the average viewer while still maintaining a connection to Marathon Health as well as allied health at large. And the third example is interview clips. So interviews could be performed with Marathon Health personnel, which could then be chopped up and edited into short clips and could then be posted. They should still be engaging, ideally 30 seconds or under. And again, like the first example, they should be informative and positive. That is to say, they should encourage their viewers to investigate Marathon Health as a body further. And again, I've put up a SMART objectives here. So it's specific in that it does target a specific demographic of graduates and young health trainees. It's measurable, it's determined by website and phone leads, which can all be very closely followed via TikTok and the Marathon Health website. 800 followers is, I feel, realistic when compared to the time span, as well as the connections that would be established once the page is created. It's relevant in that TikTok does fit the shared peso method of shared media. And TikTok is also a popular and relevant social media platform. So it would be able to achieve those results within time, especially given its basis as a viral media platform. So that concludes my presentation. Here are the references I used, which includes the other Marathon Health social media pages. So essentially this TikTok page would round out the Marathon Health social media presence, but would also extend that reach to a new demographic, which would perhaps be more difficult to reach on sites like LinkedIn. And that is my presentation. Thank you for watching.